Welcome everyone on SpeedGaming. We're here to bring you another exciting race of the Super Metroid Map Rando Community Weekly Race. Today, in a lobby of 37 racers, we have Lopter and Super Sponge on the restream. Then with me is going to be Change on tracking. I'm Aussie101, and then Divine, the other commentator.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello, everybody. Who's ready for some Super Metroid?
Map randomized Super Metroid. I'm ready. In 5 seconds, it'll happen. Wow. Is that first missile room? It's hard to tell. But it looks like we get a morph ball start. Oh, there's Parlor.
Orb.
Yeah, maybe it was last or final missile room, because that's the door they came out of. Then we're into cosine for that guaranteed early E-Tank. These settings have the first filler item is an E-Tank, so you're not running around with none. Life is a lot nicer if you have at least one E-Tank. We also saw that it was in a morph locked location. So kind of the other thing that I'd expect them to do is head towards the bombs door, the BT door. But Lopter did run to supers, and that was also a great find.
Yeah, I'm not sure the exact conditions, but saves, the double-sided saves, don't show up on the map until you enter them.
Until you pause.
Until you pause. Oh, okay.
You can see them from a pause, but the mini-map in the top right corner here, it has different tiles from what's on the pause screen. So it can't hold all the complexity that the pause screen can. And so it's just a limitation. So if you explore the room next to the save is when you can see that it's double-sided on the minimap.
Interesting.
Bomb find. But it is important to point that out because it's very common that you see a save door and you don't think that you can continue past it, and you don't feel the need to pause to confirm that.
We have our Canfly, and we know that Fanton is in this region.
Yeah. We've seen a Canfly locked item at Indiana Jones, too. I don't know what else stands out. Both of them want to take a save, but this is the powered off save. Lopter not heading directly to the item. Again, it's kind of something I thought you would do.
I don't think Lopter had vision of the Indiana Jones.
True.
I think only...
Yeah, only Sponge had that.
See the speed difference between a double bomb jump and the single bomb jump here.
This is a accurate comparison. The double bomb jumper is going to fall.
Who makes it first? Biting my nails in anticipation.
E-Tank. So you can scroll the camera first to see what the item is. You don't have to bomb jump all the way up, and that'll help in the case that you do fall near the top, like Lopter did. But it's an E-Tank and you want that.
West Ocean.
Yeah. So the item location Indiana Jones is bombs locked by IBJ, and also all of West Ocean is too.
Hello, Fanton.
So it's like the same set of new item locations. And new item locations are the ones that are going to have progression. Yep. There's power bombs.
Neither of our runners want to do Super Fanton. Aw.
It makes sense to look for a missile here.
Yeah, for sure.
But also, you're almost expecting this to be progression, which Power Bombs kind of is. Power Bombs has the chance of having been filler and is now considered progression. But the Fantoon fight and the map is rather slow to get back to.
Yeah.
I guess there is a route where you do top of West Ocean and try to get a missile there, and then do Fantoon after.
Definitely.
But we'll see who's comfortable with it. It seems pretty time efficient to do it now. But there's a risk of dying.
And something that I only learned very recently is if you damage Fantoon with a super on either the first frame he appears or the last frame before he disappears, he does not become enraged.
Yes. But
the
you
chances
can't really...
of doing that the chances of doing that are astronomically low.
Yeah, you can't really plan for that. Zenny has done that in runs though, 80% runs. That was before people were doing one round Dopplers with missiles.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to make the early super that does not enrage Fantoon a real strat. And you just have to guess the timing. Because you know that there's the 3 eye close timings.
Mm-hmm.
And you just target that. Lopter doing tricks? This is out of logic?
Yep. Needs 15 supers for this to be in logic.
Nah, it's more that it needs like 70 tanks.
Okay.
Heated gate glitches take a number that seems wrong amount of health.
Mm-hmm. It also requires 15 of anima
Yeah.
type to go through any green gate. Or any gate. Yeah.
Yep.
And what's up here? Oh no.
I know. Yeah, that's what I would have done. I would have fallen instead of getting the item. I'm terrible at this bomb jump.
It's just off to the side.
Oh, hold it off. Nice.
Nice. And X-ray. Okay.
Nice and X-ray.
Interesting combo.
Yeah, not gonna help with Fanton. But we can see what's in the middle here. Still hoping for missiles, probably?
Yeah.
It did make sense to do top of West Ocean. That oftentimes has progression in the early game. And then looks like Sponge has one more super after this Enrage. Is surviving the Enrages really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has a very clean strat of shooting out some of the flames and jumping through the hole created. And if you do that, you have a good chance of getting drops and healing. The other way that I've seen is to wall jump off the wall and morph.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. First boss kill. 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And right now is when it's going to start paying off, as we have Lopter blind exploring Norfair. Sponge is going to get all that map information. Probably still wants to break into top of West Ocean for the 2 majors. But then after that, we'll know exactly where to go.
Yeah, definitely not leaving the majors behind.
And also, we can see what we want to do. Okay.
And the Meridia connection. I didn't see what else. I think I saw a Bryn, but...
I missed how you're supposed to continue through Norfair, but it looks like you go through the middle of West Ocean. I didn't see that part though.
The middle of West Ocean was Gauntlet, I believe.
Okay, yeah. Because to the right was Main Street, and we're not doing that. Not yet. So Lopter's in the correct area, but doesn't know which door to take, and it's going to be losing time. Does that tell me? I think there's left sandpit in the right hole, and then right sandpit is not there.
Oh, Lopter. At some point, you just gotta bite the bullet, rip the band-aid off. Find a new area here. I believe this is Meridia that Lopter just stumbled into.
Yeah, if you can't get the map right now, then trying to look for a new area is a good strategy. Because now you're not losing out by not having that map compared to Sponge. But also missiles? Plasma. Yeah. There's our missiles. So now it could turn around, but it's pretty far.
Yeah, the question is, do you turn around here? I'd say with plasma, that's definitely a no, because if you find charge, you can microwave here. Chances of finding charge, not incredibly well, but at this point, you're going to have to head back to the zone anyway.
Yeah. Well, right now, this map is real close.
Yeah.
Like closer than the Norfair map.
No guarantees you're getting back, though. Oh, no. It's probably a loop from the top here.
Oh, Metal Pirates get back. Not a problem. And then we have Dragon. Without that microwave, Dragon's pretty difficult too. So unfortunately, Sponge fell. Was shooting at the wall with diagonal shots, and there's placing the bullet into the solid walls instead of allowing it to rub along the breakable part. And did not get to see the item even. So what you want to do is a crouch jump and then forward shot. The safest way I found to get the sky item.
Yeah, there's a red connector.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Lopter didn't know about the Aqueduct Major that I expect Sponge to pick up.
That's, I believe, as per last time, that's technically out of logic.
Yeah.
Without Spring Ball.
That's most of why Lopter didn't do it. And then after that, you would follow logic, and there's no more majors here. So instead of Brinstar, I'd expect Sponge to go into Meridia. Like Lopter did. But I know that we didn't really get progression. We got Plasma. So I don't know what we're meant to do next.
Plasma doesn't really do anything for us. This Plasma Pirate still requires charge for that, right? Or can you do basic Plasma?
You can do basic Plasma. I'm not sure exactly what the health requirement is. But some amount of health would let you through with these weapons.
Yeah, I believe Plasma Pirates do 80.
You wouldn't be expected to get hit.
No, but the amount of hits that you could take. Tank in case.
It'd probably say use 3 supers. That's pretty fast too. 3 supers each, that is. So here's our item for Sponge, along with a power bomb refill. Very nice.
Charge beam.
Charge beam. Okay.
Oh.
If only Lopter knew.
If only Lopter knew.
The Lopter who is currently burning to death.
Yeah.
A ghost fire.
Getting pretty close here. We do know that.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Keeps healing up just enough to be safe.
Lopter is likely to head back now because once he sees the major, he's probably going to go collect it and then head over towards Dragon.
Yeah, there's still nothing else that you can do. Like you can see the major, but you still can't do right side of Norfair. Brinstar is still out of logic. And I didn't see exactly what we're gonna do in Meridia.
What would be the logic here? Is there any extra majors in Meridia?
There has to be.
Has to be something, right?
I just missed it. We all missed it.
I don't think there was an extra one.
Ice only Main Street is in Insane, so it's not that.
Yeah.
That's mostly because you have to wait for the global crab to circle the entire room, like multiple times.
Can be very patient. So,
Not to mention the platforming's hard.
Yeah, Sponge is going to be taking a couple of minutes. I'd say probably like a 2-minute head start here.
Yeah, we can see the difference between the routes now. Early Fantoon versus coming back for Fantoon. Lopter has to get back up to Aqueduct. And Sponge is at the map, and that's kind of where you make it. The next decision is at Caterpillar Room here. Okay. You can get to ship.
Torian. We're going to have to go to Torian.
You can get to Torian.
Or Criteria.
Criteria's behind Lava Dive. So it's about how many E-Tanks you want to pick up. I don't think you need to do the Dragon fight now, but Dragon would be pretty fast. You can always gravity jump back, as long as it's not a water room on the left.
Mm-hmm.
So like if this Torian connects to Brinstar, that'd be really the only reason that you'd want to do Dragon now. But other than that, you would look at the E-Tanks around the area to make exploring easier, and then head towards the Torian.
This is Hoda Ruby, right? Yeah.
Yep. So Hoda Ruby, it's roughly an E-Tank with damage each way, up and down. Seems like we're going directly into Torian, not stopping for the two E-Tanks on the way to the ship.
What other major heated rooms we have yet to see? I don't think we've seen Wasteland. I don't think we've seen whatever the Key Hunter is.
Three Musketeers, Key Stairs.
Yeah. So we have a bunch of really large heated rooms, so tanks would probably be a wise pickup here.
Yeah, I like getting to about 4. When you have 4, you can blindly run through most rooms, and it's going to be okay.
Yeah, the problem is that they're stacked.
It's just going to speed you up. It just speeds you up having the extra health available.
Yeah.
So you're not micromanaging your health in every single room.
Okay. So this is going to be an interesting step here. Does Lopter just decide to go to Bryn here, even though it's out of logic? He's right here. Or does he go all the way back to Turian?
So the cost of going out of logic is to get up there, you need either speed, high jump plus spring ball, or gravity. So it's most likely you'd be leaving behind speed or gravity right now.
Mm-hmm.
And those are items you really want.
Absolutely.
But it could work out. Like this path to Torian isn't great.
No, I think at least sticking your head up here is not a terrible decision, especially how far away Torian is at this point.
Huh. That's an interesting bowling.
There's Mother Brain. And
Yeah,
1,
so
2, 3,
criteria,
4,
wreck ship, 2 majors up
5.
above. That's a lot of heat locking those majors, but you can get it with this health. It does connect to Brinstar. So I don't know. Maybe we wanted that Dragon kill after all. We have the connectors. Torian is the real hub, not Meridia. And since we saw the connector to Torian from Brinstar, then this might work out faster for Lopter even.
Oh gosh, this map is right here in Big Pink, so this is going to be a sizable payout for Lapter too.
Yeah, Sponge is going to be farther away from the map. So first item, Speed Booster. That unlocks the second item at bowling. That's exactly what Sponge needed.
Oh, and considering all the heated rooms, maybe Varia. Although there have been a lot of E-tanks available, so it's not necessarily forced.
So speed locked item, the Torian connector's right there. What is that?
Just a whole bunch of
Leodox.
locked majors.
Yeah, there's this one major. The others are harder to get, but you can continue to Torian. And Lopter would know that Torian is the progression.
Thank
So
you,
probably
Sponge.
feeling good about the route.
Thank you for picking up Spacer. The best beam in the game.
Yeah, when you already have Plasma, why not pick up an extra item? So we're getting a nice clip to Screw Attack on the left. And Sponge is going to Shine Spark up to whatever this is on the right.
I'm surprised Lapter's not putting this higher. It's a free... It's pretty free with X-Ray.
Yeah, there's 6 pixels that work with X-Ray. Oh, might want to save while you're there. Maybe there's a better. So high jump's pretty good. High jump and speed together, that's excellent movement. Screw attack I really like. That makes a lot of rooms faster if you get it early. But then Sponge has to do some... has to figure this out. We know that the close Brinstar entrance leads directly to the map.
Yes.
But you likely want the majors instead.
I think the better play here is Brinstar, considering you have two regions on your left, and you know the ship is towards the left, and you know where Mother Brain is.
Mother Brain is pretty central. So I see it as you just pick a direction.
The chances of all 3 bosses being in Brinstar is quite low, and so I'm thinking that the chances of all the bosses being unlike the 2 regions is probably greater than them being spread out between all 3, I guess. I don't know. So in the case that one region doesn't have bosses, it's better to do both the left side than it is to just... You know what I mean. Can't put it into words right now, but... Yeah.
Anyway, Sponge gets the Brinstar map, doesn't see any bosses. Sees 2 kind of... I guess it's 3 kind of slow majors now. One is speed locked though.
I think this one at the top isn't incredibly slow, but it's definitely out of the way. Yeah. At this point, what are you really looking for? Varia?
Way to kill Ridley. We're actually pretty close to Ridley.
Yeah.
Way to kill Ridley.
Really isn't that far away considering what they have.
Yeah.
Comfortably, kind of far away, but doable, quite close.
Especially with that E-tank pickup. We're pretty close for Ridley.
120 and what, a 750 damage beam? 600?
It's 600. So it'd be 10 shots plus all supers.
Yeah, that's with 5+1.
Yeah, it seems just doable.
Yeah.
And they got high jump speed.
Oh, and with screw attack here, that makes it a lot more comfortable, for sure.
Yeah. I value the high jump speed over screw attack on the Ridley fight.
Mhm.
With just screw, it's hard to fit in shots as he's moving around.
Yeah.
If you don't have any of that, then you lose so much uptime. So we're kind of reversing positions right now. If you do head up to the upper majors, back to Torian, then that's going to distance you from Dragon again. Something to consider. And I guess there's actually nothing else in Norfair. I don't know if there's more we should have paid attention to.
No, it was relatively empty for the most part. It was loaded towards the left side compared to the right. So Sponge is opting to go find this major. Best thing he can find here is Varia.
Double space or pickup.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Spazer major beam even wider? A second one?
No, they don't have wave yet, so why doesn't it?
All these rooms with the planet woken up are so obnoxious to deal with, these robots. What's here at the top of bowling? High jump. Oh,
High jump.
I knew that. Okay.
Yep. A great find, that high jump. And we'll see what's at the top of Decor Room, which should be a late game placed item, I'd expect. I.e. a suit. How much heat are we going through, actually?
Fast pillars. It's like a tank and a half, right? With the spark.
Yeah. Looks like Sponge is going to try and spark reverse. Unfortunately, spring ball. Nope. Yes.
Yeah. Just wanted to get the runway back up. Make it a lot easier.
That makes sense. This is saving time and health. I don't know about real time, but it saves health.
It also saves power bombs. Although we have bombs, so they're not incredibly useful.
Bombing through fast pillars. Nice joke.
So at this point, where do you think you're going out of the two regions that are unexplored right now? Wreck Ship or Criteria?
I think Lopter is getting the two majors up by Wreck Ship. And is going to continue in. It's up this elevator and then through some more heat to the left. So I guess that just seems like what you do. There's too many good items by the entrance of Wreck Ship. We're looking for two bosses.
Is that Shine Spark carry into G4 logical with the runway?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay. Ooh, that's a big payoff.
Yeah. So these majors would be a reason not to get the Decora major that Sponge went for. There's just so few remaining majors that you could expect that one of these would be either suit. And as we've been saying, we're pretty close on Ridley items. There's a gravity suit for Sponge, so Sponge is going to have both suits. That'll be nice. Because I kind of expect them to also take the wreck ship door.
Toilet into redfish.
It's like you don't need the suits to finish the game, but they're going to make everything faster. Even though wreck ship, it's a small region, there's a chance that it doesn't have any bosses.
We haven't seen two of them right now, so yeah. And I mean, Criteria is the only other region left, I believe.
Yeah, it feels like it's the only region left, yeah.
So I think chances are you might find one, but both of them are very unlikely.
Yeah, but you would have expected Brinstar to have one too. Anything could happen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a boss.
Fine. Craig.
Okay, so we are missing Wave and Grapple. And Lopter's going to peek at least the Kraid Major, looking for Gravity. We'll see if he goes for the other Major as well. Yeah, Lopter doesn't have the Spring Ball, so you could concern yourself with water movement at this stage still.
There's not really any water movement places we need to go through. We've seen Main Street, we've seen Aqueduct. Have we seen Everest? Everest might be walking.
I think we have. I think we've seen Everest.
Well, if we find Everest, Lopter's perfectly fine with that now.
Mm-hmm. Fish Tank is always the scariest one. It has the hardest requirements. I guess it feels like you need to come in through the bottom left door the most. And that's the only one that's hard to do.
There's Fish Tank right there.
Okay. I think Lopter's out of here. Oh, yeah. You go right through it. It's part of the toilet.
Yeah, Cack Alley can be...
Cack Alley's there on the bottom left.
very mean.
So it's probably all the water rooms we're thinking about. And we've already seen that Lopter is not getting the other major in wreck ship. So it doesn't need gravity.
With high jump, space jump, is Cack Alley in logic? Or is that like very hard?
Right to left is in logic, left to right is not.
Left to right is not, okay, yeah.
Left to right you need gravity. We did get a nice reverse mock ball through early Super's room. I've been having a lot of trouble with that in the past long time. I used to be able to do it. But both these runners, pretty good at the game. That's how you get featured on the big stream.
Mm-hmm.
This is out of 37 racers. We picked these two to represent the Super Metroid Map Rando Community Weekly Race here on SpeedGaming.
Been a
Racing our usual settings.
Very busy week for SpeedGaming. So I appreciate everybody that's coming in to watch the race.
Yeah. Very busy week for you too, helping everyone out.
Yeah.
SpeedGaming. SpeedGaming is run mostly by volunteers. So if you're interested in helping out, you can investigate how to volunteer, mostly through the SpeedGaming Discord. or if you want to help out with specifically a community, you can join that community and they can get you started. Such as for the Map Rando community, there's the Map Rando Discord. You can get a link to that on the maprando.com website. We have a category of Discord channels for races, since we do have a active race community. Races every day, 6 or 7 a day. Recently, it's crazy.
And all sorts of time. There's morning, afternoon, night races, you name it. So don't think that it's just going to be all your 9 to 5ers racing at like 7 p.m. There are 3 a.m., 4 a.m. races.
All right. At long last, Ridley.
Durcac Alley.
Acid dive is the other way. But we have enough items now. Ridley's not going to be too big a deal. And you can exit out through Criteria into Meridia and kind of make a loop to get your Dragon kill. But if you do that, you have to go through Lava Dive, like forward Lava Dive. So we'll see Lopter pull that off. I don't expect that to be a problem.
In hindsight, I think it would have been better to do Dragon earlier, but you know, hindsight's 2020.
Yeah. For delaying Dragon, you needed Torian to not connect to everything the way that it did. But we've seen more region connectors as part of the current patch of Map Rando, the current map set. So runners still adjusting to the changes. The types of loops that you get are different. The region connectors have changed. So you have to think about things a little bit different.
Hey, maybe they're colorblind like me. Maybe they don't have the colorblind setting on. Change.
So who's ahead? That's worth asking.
Lopter. Lopter for sure.
So Lopter, we're saying, is ahead, has this Ridley kill right as Sponge enters the room. But then equipment-wise, Sponge has a gravity suit.
Yeah, the gravity suit's only going to affect... it'll affect like 2 rooms. So getting up Aqueduct is definitely going to be, I don't know, what, 10, 20 seconds faster?
You're going to Shine Spark Aqueduct, so...
Do we have a... Yeah, but that's still like 10 seconds. If there's a
like
runway,
5.
it's not that faster, but...
Well, we're losing seconds here.
Yeah.
With high jump, you don't have to do this.
Uh-oh.
What is this? I think this is very hard. Jumping on the pancake. But that's if you don't have high jump. So
Yeah,
they're just losing a lot of time.
Say, high jump space gets you the break free, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Every second counts, Lopter.
It does. So hopping up Dragon, that's gonna lose a couple seconds. Going through Aqueduct, that's gonna lose a couple of seconds without the gravity. Not too many more rooms where it's gonna matter all that much.
Yeah. Like, you don't need gravity to finish the seed at all, but there's a handful of rooms where you're going to be losing 5 to 10 seconds throughout.
Yeah. With that misstep by Lopter, not realizing that high jump space gets him through there, that's precious time that he lost, and Sponge is right on his heels now.
Yeah. Dragon's room itself, it's another one where it's going to be a lot faster having gravity to get out. Unless Lopter can pull off the grapple jump, which is very hard to do. Okay.
I can tell you it's going to be a really close one, for sure.
Yep. They were exactly one Ridley apart before the East Ocean happened.
Incident.
The incident. But the drama intensifier.
It's all part of the script. I mean,
Yeah, scripted pauses. Pause into wrong door.
oh gosh.
Unfortunate. We're also watching their ammo count, actually. Lopter is just refilling on the cax because he's down pretty low on supers. Yeah, those extra pauses and going through the wrong door, Sponge is essentially caught up.
Yeah, Sponge is what, like 3 seconds behind?
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna gain all 3 of those seconds just in Dragon's room. Getting out.
Unless Lopter does the grapple jump.
Yeah.
But if you grapple jump, you don't get the drops.
No, yeah, you want the supers here. For sure.
You don't need them. But if you spend time like stopping for super drops, then maybe you should have just gotten Dragon drops. Like Charge Ice Plasma is a very strong beam. And Lopter has enough ammo to kill Mother Brain. One, the glass part.
I think, but before you said supers are 3 times as efficient compared to a full beam.
Yeah, I think it's actually double.
Double. It might have been double that you said.
I think I said triple, but it's double.
Okay. But I mean, with a 600 beam, it's far more efficient to have supers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, going around Croc. Good choice.
So escape is.
That's a refill. Sponge going directly into Mother Brain. Had better health.
Not sure why Lopter refilled.
And that's the lead change.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe worried about not having one of the suits. It's like if he were to take damage. But was looking pretty safe.
It 7 tanks total, and he only needs 3. Well, he had 6 tanks worth of health, so he could have taken 1 to catch up.
Yeah, that's too bad. It would have been very exciting to see the supers pull ahead, or like even them out if Lopter had just gone directly in.
All right, chat. It's the escape timer. Get your guesses in now. I'm gonna say minute 10.
See, I think you go down. Let's say it's 45.
You have to go.
You go a little bit down Torian and then down all of Meridia, full left, or you take a transition. Okay, so Lopter was right. Needed the refill. Just saved the run. Lopter took a hit from Red Beam, lost 4 tanks. Had barely enough to live.
Minute 5. Ah, so close.
It's never under a minute.
Unless it's when, like, when I want to say like the 30% of the seeds I put Mother Brain directly next to the ship, and then it's like a 20-second escape. They're going to be finishing very close together, though.
Mm-hmm. We can't compare the final escape timers, but that's not going to account for pauses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, nice even race we got here.
Wow.
Very close all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the big difference is that Fanton early on, where Sponge pulled ahead, but then Sponge went for the very out of the way major and kind of tied it up.
Yeah, without going for all of those very out of the way majors, I think if he stayed with just the beam he had and didn't go searching, I think he might have had this. But, or no, he still had it anyways. But I don't know. But it would have been a farther lead. Anyways, get your GGs in chat.
Yep. There's both runners on the ship. So Sponge, official time 45:11. Lopter, official time 45:29. Taking third and fourth place overall out of our 37 racers. Very impressive placements to both of them.
Very impressive. We'll get them in here right now.
Yep. So overall we had Eddie in first, followed by Armadillo Goat, and Oats and Goats in fifth. And all these finishes very close together, 44-46. But here's today's racers.
Hello,
GG
hello.
both of you.
Hello, GG's.
Thank you, GG's.
Incredibly tight race.
Yeah.
I guess I'm curious, Lopter, if you ended up getting Spring Ball, the top of Brinstar.
No, I did not get Spring Ball.
Okay.
So let's describe your routes a little bit. So first off, Sponge did the early Fantoon. Lopter blinded all the way to Meridia first, and then had to backtrack. And so that put Sponge a little bit ahead. And Lopter from there went into Brinstar instead of taking the Meridiatorian route. And so you had pretty different order of collecting things. And then Lopter didn't even have speed to go up for Decora Room and all that.
Oh,
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got my first missiles in Meridia, I think. So from there I went back for Fanton. And afterwards I see the major in Aqueduct, so that like kind of leads me going up to Brinstar.
Okay.
I think it was Brinstar.
Yeah.
And from there on, when I saw the overall map layout and how everything is like interconnected and Mother Brain is kind of in the middle, I knew the route changes didn't matter really much, so I wasn't worried too much about that. You can basically go anywhere; it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But I think for mostly Sponge is that you could have taken an early Dragon fight. And were you thinking about that at all?
I thought about it, but connected to GT, jumping out was going to be awkward. I didn't want to get squashed by GT butt trying to jump through the door. I figured I'll just come back to it later, since I didn't know there was another connection to B besides the one on top of Aqueduct, so I figured, okay, chances are I'll probably have to check out Brinstar at some point, so I'll have to come back relatively close. So I just decided better to leave it behind and just get stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected all those connections in Torian, but
it was pretty
that's
funny.
what it gave you. For mostly Sponge is that you could have taken an early Dragon fight.
I mean, the super only Fantoon fight, that's always
thinking about that
a
at all?
joy. I thought about it, but connected to GT. But yeah, otherwise, it seemed. Oh, I'm glad Kraid was in Wreck Ship. If nothing was in Wreck Ship, that would have been very sad. But yeah, I think I played relatively well. I think I didn't miss too many things except some obvious easy jumps. But yeah, I take them when I can get them.
Mhm.
Overall, fun seed. A lot of like Lopter said, a lot of interconnected areas all together with Mother Brain pretty centralized makes it, in a way, kind of a toss up whether you're going to end up going the right way or not. Could be good, could be bad. Glad I got Varia eventually, but yeah, it was pretty
I
fun.
see you got Gravity. Where was Gravity?
Oh, you think of Gravity? Gravity
No.
was in Brinstar. Um,
It's
on
the one
top
by
of
the Torian transition.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, after I was in Wrecked Ship, and I think I got Varia on the way to Wrecked Ship. And at that point, I had charged Plasma Varia, so I was like, okay, this is just go mode. The only concerning room is like Fish Tank, but then I see the toilet going through Fish Tank, and I was really happy to see that. Like if
no
Fish
spring.
Tank is connected to another water room at the bottom left, that can be always pretty disgusting.
Right, no grav, no spring ball is the
Yeah, exactly.
GG's.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is once you both decided you're in go mode, we had Lopter killing Ridley the same time that Sponge was entering, and we were just watching what the difference would be of that gravity suit. And you held the lead all the way up till Mother Brain when you took that refill.
Oh.
Yeah, but
I mean, in the end, good thing I did take that refill after
Yeah.
I somehow miscounted my charge beam shots and took a catch up. That was fun.
I think what the deciding factor was East Ocean not knowing high jump space to
Yeah,
get you
forgot I
straight
had
out of
high
the
jump.
water.
No, I just forgot I had high jump for some reason.
Yeah.
I thought I had to do the Puyo space jump strat with ice, and then I realized, wait, I'm jumping up here. That means I have high jump. Okay. Yeah, a lot of small mistakes. I'm sure there's some other movement I could have improved upon as well that could have saved me time.
You did get the grapple jump out of Dragon, though.
Yeah,
that was
very
cool.
impressive.
Gross.
Yeah.
I was worried about the gravity jump out with GT as well. So before entering Dragon, I was kind of hesitant. Should I just kill GT on the way? But that's the way too slow. So I'm just gonna try and going for it.
Okay. I should probably practice the cross room Dragon jump. See what the. Do you need one tile for clearing that, or is it like?
So it's just the door if you get a perfect jump and have morph.
Okay. Now then, it's probably worth it because GT gives you one tile between the door and the hitbox, right? Is it?
I mean, even if you have space and screw, you can just screw attack space jump through GT. If you're really scared.
Yeah, I don't think I had either of those at that point, or at least early on.
Oh yeah, you did. I did Dragon last.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, I think we both did opposite directions through the map, right? I went counterclockwise.
Yeah, and I kind of went. Oh gosh, yeah, I kind of cut across back into Bryn. I decided to check Bryn before Torian because I didn't want to just. I wanted to just peek it and see what was going on before I went to Torian, because before I went not to Torian, up top of Torian to get those two majors up top. But ended up being real close to the map and just ended up doing Bryn anyway. So yeah.
So your routes met up at Wrecked Ship.
Okay.
From then on, you're both following each other on the same route.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's always nice seeing seeds like this where there's multiple paths and not just cookie cutter.
Yeah, very nice seeds. This was a very nice seed, very fun. Not a baby seed, no early suits.
True.
Nothing, no IKEA seed. how people like to call it. Bit bummed about my first missile. I was really hoping to find some missiles earlier, but every item I just found were either supers or E-tanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no kidding.
One thing Aussie mentioned earlier is that your first filler is guaranteed to be a E-tank, I think.
Yep. And I can't make it harder to get that first missile because it has a limited options for placing progression and the guaranteed E-tank. And sometimes it doesn't get to a missile.
Oh, that's true.
It figures that's the seed that gives you a Fanton pretty early. You know, great.
I peeked those the iteming green pirate shaft in the Meridia entrance, and those were two missiles, and I was really envious. I really wanted those two missiles, and then I go to the bottom, see Bryn Reserve, and see, okay, 3 items, surely one of them is a missile, right?
Denied.
Yeah. I was kind of confused when I first saw Green Bryn Shaft. I'm thinking, like, okay, it should connect at the top to the right, which is probably back to Norfair? But no. But I had the map, so I was able to just check, and I was like, huh. Okay, well, that's going to be a horrible connection, most likely. But I guess I wasn't as focused on getting missiles since I had already killed Fanton.
Yeah, that's right. That was quite a bad backtrack to Fanton.
Yeah, it ended up being a good call.
I kind of hope the map would also extend a bit more down right, so Norfair being a bit more centralized, so the backtrack isn't too bad, but yeah.
Right.
Can't have everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't feel comfortable doing supers only Fanton with like no pseudo screw or anything. I enraged Fanton once because 5 missile Fanton is still not very nice. And that was also already very close to me dying, so good thing I didn't do supers only Fanton early.
I guess.
Yeah, Sponge had a very clean strat for the enrage. And Lopter did get down in that one hit from death range.
Oof. I just sure wish Fanton would stop giving me slow. That was fun.
You never want to time these super only Fanton fights. But yeah, good race from both of you. Very, very close finishes, and also a good placement overall.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, very proud of my placement.
So thanks for coming on, and
thanks for hosting.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sure thing. No problem. Every week, even twice a week.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yep. Right here on SpeedGaming, the Super Metroid Map Rando Community Weekly Race. This time with the 37 turnout. Very exciting turnout in these races. So tune in regularly to see your Super Metroid content. Everyone in the chat room. If you want, you can follow the racers and the runner. We have a command in the chat with links to the Twitch pages. And that'll be it from us here. So, see you all next mission.